effect of like seeing it and playing with it is great. You see these colorful pieces, you see all these different joints, and you just can't get started. Hands-on. Like you take those pieces in the hands and you start building something without pre-knowledge, and you learn very quickly by doing them, by rotating, taking them apart again, how they work, these pieces. The movement part was a bit difficult. We encountered motors which didn't work very well. We had to reconfigure them. We had to find out like that some cables were broke. So it was a bit brittle and fragile, it seemed like, and was not very robust in terms of just being able to explore without having to encounter tech. Mentally start from not using motors to use one motor at a time, and then maybe just add a second one, then a third one, because when you have the total freedom and you don't have any constraints with this toolkit, I think it will be less exciting and less rich as an experience of learning about kinematics and about how making robots move than when you have a more constrained environment. Very powerful in terms of how it builds on the previous experience of kids. Lego is, I mean, when you see Topobo, you think of Lego, because it also builds on this just snap joints together principle. The motors are very intuitive in terms of how you program them. You make the movement you want it to make, and then it will repeat it on and on. I don't think that this is without external input, if you want so. This is something that elicits programming to the children. I don't think they will experience this as a way of programming if not someone comes in and tells them how this could be framed as a programming environment. So okay, here there are two principles of adding two pieces together. So there's a snap principle, like those two, where you snap it.
I think you should reverse it.
Oh, ideally like that, right? You can easily take it apart again, or the other way around. Easier. And here, there's sort of the Lego principle of you have a stick connecting those two. And then the wonderful thing is, with this concept, you can actually create like different orientations and add them together this way.
Okay.
And here are T-shapes, like with a perfect rectangle. This one too, the rectangle shape. And then there are other shapes, like this one here, which are have a bigger degree, so you can like make bigger forms. So here I'm in recording mode, and I can then replay the movement I just programmed into it. What is a good way of making it move? That could be program it that way. For example, doesn't really work. Here again, the 45 degrees of freedom that you can use are coming very handy when it comes to just doing some quick adjustments. Okay, recording mode.